Here's exactly why analysts and other investors hate the new Tesla master plan part 4. Let's go ahead and dive into the previous master plans and why master plan 4 is different and some people really hate it. Welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into the video. So first off, let's go ahead and dive into master plan part 1. So as you can see on my screen here, in 2006, August 2nd, 2006, Elon published this master plan, and it wasn't even it was called the master plan, but it was the secret Tesla Motors master plan. They didn't own the domain tesla.com yet, so they had to use Tesla Motors for everything. I think they paid $10 million for the tesla.com domain, which is a funny story. But this was posted August 2nd, 2006, so we actually just past this plan's birthday. And he goes in here and he's like, hey, here's the reason I'm funding the company, blah, 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 blah. He talks about the two main things, that like batteries not being toxic for the environment and power plant emissions. And there's a lot of math and it's really technical. Okay. A lot of people really liked this, but here's the part that people really liked at the bottom. It's simplicity. Okay. So he says, so in short, the master plan is 1, build a sports car. 2, use that money to build an affordable car. 3, use that money to build an even more affordable car. 4, while doing above, also provide zero emission electric power generation options. Okay. So right here, let me go ahead and make my screen a little bit bigger here. Right here, I have this limit. I don't know if it's limited edition or if it's, I don't know if you can get it anymore, but it was all the generations of Tesla's cars. And I used some of my referral points and I was like, I have to get this, right? So in 2008, you started with the Roadster. That was part 1 of Master Plan 1. And then, so they built a sports car. Then they used that money to build a more affordable car. Here's the Model S. I remember when my uncle drove me in his Model S, and it was a very, very early Model S production. It was super cool. And something he didn't mention in the master plan was the Model X. I think there was just a lot of demand for this, and it was doing well. And then everybody knows this as the Model 3, production hell. This is step 3. Use that money to build an even more affordable car, right? This is really what just sent Tesla and put Tesla on the map, was the Model 3. And then obviously the Model Y has taken over from there, and you have the Semi and Cybertruck, okay? So master plan part 1 really got you to the Model 3. Now let's go ahead and talk about master plan part 2, and we're going to get into exactly why people hate master plan part 4. And some people may not even have ever read these master plans. So I just really wanted to quickly highlight these. So let me go ahead and share this one with you. So here's master plan part 2. All right. So master plan part 2, create stunning solar roofs. So like, obviously he has this big, long explanation that you can read. But let's go ahead and look at so he's like, hey, I wrote the first master plan 10 years ago, right? So this is in 2016. Now I want to go ahead and pull up the stock chart let me see if it goes back to 2006. It goes to they IPO'd in 2010. In 2016, the company was worth currently $13 a share, right? The stock is trading at $300 a share right now. So this was in pre-production hell, okay? So they were right in the middle of it, I believe. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So he's like, hey, we did this and it's been 10 years. So let's go ahead and look at what master plan part 2 was. So master plan part 2, create stunning solar roofs which seamlessly integrated battery storage. Great. They do great with battery storage. The solar roofs, up in the air. Okay. I know they're cool, but they're just high cost, and they kind of came, they could have come into time at a production time in a really high interest rate environment. So it made it tricky. All right. Expand electric vehicle product line to address all major segments. I feel like they have done that, right? You have your sports car, your sedan, your SUV, you have your hatchback, you have your affordable SUV, and your semi truck and the Cybertruck, right? So they addressed all models, which I think is cool, right? I'm really cool. I'm glad I have this. I got it because it's inspiring to me to see where you can start and what you can do. Okay, the next plan. Develop a safe self-driving capability that is 10 times safer than manual via massive fleet learning. FSD is a phenomenal tool. I use FSD daily, and whenever I'm driving manually, my wife asks me to turn on FSD because FSD is a better driver than I am. That is no joke. That happens almost on a daily basis, okay? So FSD, amazing product, and I think that's what this accomplished, okay? And I think, well, FSD now is obviously a lot better than it was in 16, but at 16, the plan was to make it 10 times better. Okay. Then the last point, enable your car to make money for you when you aren't using it. All right. Classic Elon timeline. He was about 9 years off on that one, and we still don't have it. No hate. Timeline was just a little off. Okay. Now here's where this is where we kind of see where things get a little funky. Let's go to Master Plan Part 3. So you're greeted with this beautiful picture. Master Plan Part 3. This was released in 2023. From the time the stock price, let me go ahead and share this. In 2016 to 2023, approximately, the stock price had appreciated 1,800%. So the company had grown massively. Let's go back to Master Plan Part 3. So he did those things, right? They ramped up production. I feel like they ramped up production. The Model Y was in this time. And so I got up to Master Plan Part 3. I'm like, oh, where is it? All right, you have to click into it to get to Master Plan Part 3. No big deal. So now, instead of like an Elon email, you're greeted with this Master Plan Part 3, and you're greeted with a 41-page PDF. Okay. And you look through here, I'm like, wow, like, is there like an executive summary? Sure enough, page 3, executive summary. And here's what the three components are to Master Plan Part 3. Electricity demand. Forecast the electricity demand for a fully electrified economy that meets global energy needs without fossil fuels. Electricity supply. Construct a least cost portfolio of electricity generation and storage resources that satisfy hourly electricity demand. Material feasibility and investment. Determine the feasibility of material needs for the electric economy and manufacturing investment necessary to enable it. And then it's 41 pages of just deep science, right? You have just deep science about electricity. And to me, I was kind of like, what? Like, everybody knows the story of like production hell, the Roadster to the Model S. Like, anybody that has paid attention to Tesla knows that was a very hard thing to accomplish, and they did it. But going back to Master Plan Part 3, I'm like, huh? This was the plan? Like, what happened to everything else? And funny enough, I'm not saying this is an exact correlation, but just September to September 2023 to September 2025, the stock is give or take up 20%, right? I think the NASDAQ's up higher than that. Just for kicks and giggles, let's do that. The QQQ, let's go 2023, September. Let me go ahead and share my screen. September 2023 to September 2023, up 52%. So it doubled, right? And Tesla hasn't, right? You could probably pick somewhere on the graph and make the percentages look better, but I was spitballing here. And I love Tesla. I've been an investor in Tesla. I drive a Tesla. I am gung-ho Tesla all the way through. I love Tesla, right? I like Elon. I think Elon Musk is the entrepreneur of my lifetime. I love the car. Everything's great. Okay, now I want to dive into Master Plan Part 4 with you guys. It's 1 minute and 23 seconds. If you've watched it, just tap the 30-second button or the 10-second button 3 or 4 times and you'll skip past this. But if you haven't seen it yet, let's go ahead and watch this.
Humans are tool makers. And at Tesla, we are builders of physical products at scale that make life better for all. We have been working tirelessly to create the foundation for a technological renaissance through the development of electric vehicles, energy products, and humanoid robots. This next chapter will be on an even grander scale than we have yet to see. We are building the products and services that bring AI into the physical world. We are combining our manufacturing capabilities with our autonomous prowess to accelerate global prosperity. We are building a safer, cleaner, and more enjoyable world for all. We call this sustainable abundance.
What's the happiest future you can imagine? One which there's sustainable abundance for all.
Right. So super cool video. I think the video is great. I don't like, it's not meant to sell cars, but it's supposed to sell the company, right? And there was a lot of things in there that I just didn't understand. So Now let's like, okay, like obviously I understood it, but I was like, what does this really mean? Like, what does this mean for the company? Right? It sounds really nice. And so they published Master Plan Part 4 on Twitter or on X, and you can kind of see like sustainable abundance is kind of the theme of this master plan. And you go through and it reads like a corporation. Like it lost this email feeling. I'm not saying that, I'm not talking about like the actual master plan, but I want the executive summary at the bottom that says this. Here's master plan. Build a sports car, use that money to build a more affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car. While doing so, also provide zero emission electric power generation options. This is the master plan that built in Tesla's investor base. It is what built one of the largest retail communities in stock market history, right? And master plan part 2, also very similar. It was very clear what was trying to be accomplished, and it got a lot of support. Master Plan Part 3, you were already a fan of Tesla or you weren't. I don't know many people that became fans of Tesla in 2023, right? What Master Plan Part 4 is missing is this. It's like, okay, like this is like the sustainable, what was it called? It was a sustainable, I don't even remember. And I just watched the video. Sustainable abundance. This sustainable abundance, what does it mean? Like, give me a roadmap. Like, if you want me to buy the stock, what is the plan with the money that I'm going to invest? Like, is it going to be we are going to sell more cars to build more robots? Like, I want to hear something that's like, wow, that mission is clear, concise, simple. Like, this was an email, right? In 2006, it was Elon probably wrote this in an email format and sent it to somebody and said, publish it. Okay. Master Plan Part 2, very similar. It's still written. Elon Musk signed it, and it's very still Elon-esque, right? Master Plan Part 3, you get into the corporate, you have 41 page PDF. It's cool, but it's still missing the simplicity of what is trying to be accomplished in this master plan. And then Master Plan Part 4, you don't really have that, right? You don't really, you have the guiding principles like growth is infinite, innovation removes constraints. What I want to see is we are going to sell 10 million cars by 2030 so that we can build 100 million Optimus robots, and so that we can have where we want to be in 100 US cities by the end of 2025, by the end of 2026, something. I want something to be able to measure. I want something clear, simple, concise. I want something to be able to put my money behind, like, this is the mission. If people say, why are you investing to Tesla? I'm going to say humanoids, but it's like, why? Why Tesla? It's because, they can produce 10 million cars that pay for the robots that there's a clear path, right? Or robotaxis their plan is to be in 10 cities, right? I want something a little bit more tangible. Master Plan Part 4 just felt like something that was nice to hear, a lot of buzzwords, but it doesn't have that Elon Musk founder touch to it. It doesn't have that this stays between you and I kind of feel, right? That's what got a lot of people to invest into Tesla. Now, granted, I know that they're not like trying to sell what they're doing. Like, well, they should be trying to sell what they're doing, and they're trying to sell this AI robot vision, and I'm here for it, right? I love it. I think Optimus is super cool. I think FSD is one of man-made's best inventions. I love it. It saves me hours. It has saved me days. It has saved my life. It has done so many things. I wish that we could harness that and put it into the game plan. That's what I want. And it's not just what I want, right? And the thing is, here's the reason that I know I'm not crazy. More people cared about this Easter egg from what I could tell, right? I could be wrong. More people cared about this Easter egg of a cyber van than they cared about Master Plan Part 4. That's just, that from what I've seen via sentiment on X, people have been freaking out about this these SUVs. I can't even really tell. And people have been making mock-ups like this is going to fly off the shelves. People have been more obsessed with that Easter egg leak than they have been about the master plan, right? And here's an analyst kind of summarizes it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm not going to read the whole article, but an analyst kind of summarizes it. Yet now, on the back of the flimsiest master plan yet, Musk claims Optimus will account for 80% of Tesla's value. He tweeted that. So it's like, okay, like Elon, if Optimus is really going to account for 80% of Tesla's value, please give us a roadmap. You always say on earnings calls, this is not a product announcement. This isn't any of that. If this is true, which I mean, I believe that he believes it's true, that 80% of Tesla's value will be Optimus, then give us a roadmap. Give us something tangible that's like, okay, what is the plan? How many Optimuses are we going to be producing this year? And all that math that we did for the all the math and the 41 pages of energy production and stuff like that, use Optimus. Like, how much GDP can this generate with Optimus, instead of just saying it's infinite or it's going to take 80%? Like, give us something detailed. Give us a roadmap. Okay, let's go back to this article. The approximation there lends a comedic touch. More importantly, while bulls may swoon at the implication of Tesla morphing into a robotic pioneer, they would be overlooking all the other things it was supposed to become, and at an ever quickening pace, but somehow didn't. Right? So I wish he'd be more specific. I mean, he tried to. He's kind of picking at Dojo here, but things happen. Like, it's okay. Like Elon said in Master Plan Part 2, I think, like, hey, we're gonna have your car's gonna be making money for you. Enable your car to make money for you when you aren't using it. That was Master Plan Part 2. But he got what, 3 out of 4 of those things, right? He's a little late on the 4th, but that's okay. I'm not upset about that. Like, I understand it's hard. I just wish there was more sustenance to this master plan, and I think a lot of people feel that way. The stock was what? What did the stock do today? Let's go back to the day chart here. The stock was down 1.3%. The Qs were down 0.8%. Big whoop. Not that big of a deal. The market didn't react to it. I feel like this could have been a positive catalyst if they had given a little bit more of a roadmap, but they didn't. I still love Tesla. I still hold shares in Tesla, but this is just kind of the sentiment that I've been seeing online, and this is just my thoughts. And it was really interesting to go back and read Master Plan Part 1, 2, 3, and 4, because it taught me a lot, and I really appreciate it. I'm grateful for the sacrifices and everything that they went through to get the Roadster off the ground so that I could be driving the 2021 Model 3, right? The Model 3 drives the same as it did when I bought it, when I drove it off the lot. I got it used, right? But it drives the same off the lot as when I got it. And I love it. And I will continue to drive that car into the ground, because bang for buck, a used Tesla Model 3 or a used Tesla Model Y, one of the best deals in cars right now, especially if it has FSD in it. So that's my thoughts. This video should not be any sort of solicitation to buy or sell any security whatsoever. This was purely for educational entertainment purposes. This is not a solicitation to buy or sell any security whatsoever. Just want to be clear about that. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it. Like always, see you next time. Thanks for watching.